What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Probably ain't gonna be nobody on here, so I'm gonna wait till the 2 minutes is over with, and I'm gonna get into this because I've been seeing the memes and all the crazy stuff about they trying to say this is Willie Beamen and Jack Rooney, which is hilarious to me because it's like they Willie Beamen wasn't a first round pick. This is what's funny about it. He got drafted in latter rounds, and one of the coaches, tried to make him a defensive back, and that's why his shoulder never was the same. Trying to make him tackle like some 250-pound mother effers. I ain't built like that. This had nothing to do with that. I'm gonna break down some stuff because after watching the video with the GM and Arthur Blank, Arthur Blank was pissed. Kirk Bussin, as I call him, is pissed. So, what's up, Henry, man? Chilling. Got one more day off. Then I go back to work Saturday. I am doing the draft tonight. The draft will be done tonight. You know. What's up, Jay? Oh, Jay, man, you up early. I know you on West Coast time, so you just an hour behind me right now. But we're gonna talk about this because everybody been having the memes and stuff about Jack Rooney and Willie Beamen, which has nothing to do with these two guys. Willie Beamen was never picked in the first round. That was hilarious when everybody told me about it. I was like, well, Willie Beamen wasn't picked in the first round. Now, Kirk Cousins signed this big contract. We were all stunned. Everybody in the community, hell, even the white analyst was confused. Like, Kirk Cousins got another contract? How? Man, it was crazy. Everybody was shocked at this because Kirk Cousins has just been so terrible. Like, he's been bad. He hasn't been able to lead his teams, to what everybody wants, to the Super Bowl or whatever, or deep into the playoffs. He hasn't been able to get that part done. And this is crazy. So he was selected. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on real quick, guys. Give me 1 second, y'all. Got to get my cover together. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. They need to fire the head coach of the Niners. Why? The head coach of the Niners made a great pickup. That was a great pick. I'm going to talk about that too. I saw some people saying that and stuff. I'm going to talk about all this stuff. you know, I got time because I ain't got to go to work till Saturday, so I could talk my it. So, I could talk my it. Hold on, I got to do my little cover real quick. Okay, that cover sucks. Let's go back. And all these Atlanta fans, they are like in shock. Like, what are we doing? They're mad and stuff, which is mainly the white fans. The brothers, I think, mad too. What's up, Fast Break, man? I'm finna get into it. I got to do this cover real quick for the video. You know what I'm saying? I got all morning to do this. You know what I'm saying? I got all morning to get this done. Um, Cause this is what's hilarious. Everybody is trying to. This is what's funny. Everybody's trying to make it like this is the Willie Beamen thing, and it's hilarious to me because Willie Beamen was never picked. That's what is hilarious about it, dog. It's like so hilarious. This is so damn hilarious. And you got people that are real pissed off about this move. You got people really upset about this move, which is understandable because you felt like you got a quarterback. So what are we doing? Right? You know? So this is what's crazy about it. Now, again, like I was explaining, Willie Beamen was never selected first pick or anything. I understand the joke on what people were trying to what people were trying to play. Which it's kind of funny. But Willie Beamen was never picked. Um, he was never picked in the first round. That's what's hilarious. He never was picked in the first round. He was picked up by one of the staff guys before he passed away. One of the GMs before he passed away. Basically picked him up because he saw something in him and he put him on the roster. He was the third string quarterback. It was hilarious. Jack Rooney got hurt in the game because the offensive line was playing terrible and the Miami Sharks were trying to get to the playoffs. And things was just not going as it was supposed to go. Jack got hurt. The backup came in. Everybody forget about the backup guy. He came in and you know, he came in and he got hurt. It was hilarious. He like right when he got in, he got hurt, and then they need to go get a stretcher for him. And the trainer joked. He was like, Brini got hurt. How'd he get hurt? He fell off the bench. He was like, did he fall off the bench? Is that how he got hurt? So it was hilarious what was going on. And Willie Beamen was over there eating some chips because he never got in the game. This was his last leg. He was trying to get going. He came into the game. You know, he really didn't know the plays because, you know, he's the back, like he's the third string guy. The third string guy, like, look, man, this is my last thing. Oh no, basically, Michael Penix was picked first round. Nobody saw this coming. I'm giving a little story, fast break, but no, I'm talking about people are making the meme of comparing Willie Beamen and Jack Rooney to Penix and Kirk Cousins. Because remember in the movie, Willie Beamen was the guy who took his job and they were pushing, the owner was pushing for him to be the guy. Just bear with me, everybody. Let me break this down. I got you. It's confusing right now, but let me break it down. Now, so where was I? Okay. Willie Beamen didn't know none of the plays. He was out there wilding out. No, you good, fast break. I'll be out the loop. I'll be out the loop too, bro. Like me and you work. So we don't be on these YouTube or Facebook or none of these streets. So somebody tell us something, we take it and be like, all right, bet. Now, here's the thing. Now, basically, Willie Beamen, his character and everything was lost. Like he didn't know what was going on. Like he was a third string guy. He was out there moving too fast. Then all of a sudden, he started, you know, getting the grasp of it. He threw a touchdown on a bomb. You know, he started rallying the team, and Al Pacino started taking a liking to him. He didn't know what this kid was because he's never coached a black quarterback before. So every white person, and this is the truth, it's not the white coach's fault. They just don't know how to coach a black quarterback. They think every black quarterback is a running back that can just throw the ball. And that's not it. Willie could actually play. So he came in and started helping. And then once they started winning, he started changing the plays and yada, yada. I'm not going to get into the movie because y'all all know that part. But he was wondering where they found the kid at, and one of his staff guys told him that was such and such Art. I think his name was Art. That was his move before he passed away. So he basically brought him in because he saw that the future was going in this direction, and he wanted to beat the curve, and he wanted to be ahead of the curve. You know, this is the same thinking Dan Reeves had. I still think if Dan Reeves would have stayed Michael Vick's coach, I believe the Falcons would have won a lot of games. But you know, Dan Reeves put him in, you know, back with the Falcons. It's like, all right, bet. Now, Penix is, I think, 25, 26. So he's an older quarterback. And, you know, he's about the same age as Willie Beamen when he played with the Miami Sharks. So Penix is older. Nobody knew the Falcons were to pick, you know what I'm saying? Nobody knew they were finna pick, you know, they were finna pick this guy. Nobody knew what was finna go on. Nobody knew this. This is something that is very weird. Nobody saw this coming. Nobody knew this was coming. Hell, we were all shocked. I was shocked because the word had it is that Penix was going to go to either the Giants or he was going to go to the Raiders. There were so many reports of the Vikings jumping up, finna take him. You know, that's what everybody thought. Nobody saw this coming because of the contract that they gave nobody saw this coming. You know, everybody thought that the Falcons would go after a receiver or they would go after a defensive guy. I thought they would go after a defensive guy because, you know, they just haven't been that good on defense the past few years. And this would have been a great pick for them to go to the to basically go into the playoffs. You know, not the playoffs, but going to next season with this move. This would have been a great move. But they didn't do it, which was very surprising to me, at least. I never thought this would happen, and you got a lot of Falcon fans like really pissed right now. They are really upset. But this has nothing to do with any given Sunday. I don't know why I understand why they did it because Jack Rooney never had a problem with Willie Beamen. It wasn't until later when Willie started balling and he felt that his job was slipping away and he was on the verge of retiring and he accepted it. You know, Jack accepted it. And Willie learned how to, after going through losing the team, then coming back, he fell from grace. And Al Pacino was telling his speech, he mainly was talking to Willie Beamen in the movie. Because that's why at the end he said, I got a new job over here and I signed Willie Beamen yesterday. And Miami was pissed because Willie's gonna be his next quarterback, which was funny. That's why it's funny, because this has nothing to do with that movie. There's nothing, I don't get the joke. It's like everybody fell for the joke. It's like, all right, whatever. You know, I understand. You know, everybody wants to make a meme, go viral, have fun. But it really wasn't funny. But you know, I understand. I understand wholeheartedly where they were coming from and everything, you know, which is nothing wrong with that, you know. But that was the premise of the movie. Like, it had nothing to do with them or anything. Like, it was just shocking to me. So, you know, it was hilarious. You know, but to me, I mean, I love the pick because, dog, Kirk Cousins has not shown he could stay healthy. He has underachieved so much in you know, playing for certain teams. This guy has not been that guy. But to me, the Falcons, I'm glad this happened to the Falcons because Arthur Blank, dumb behind, should have been got a quarterback a long time ago. You had a chance to get Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson would have fit Atlanta. That would have been a better pick for him to go because he's from Georgia. But because you're still holding a grudge, Arthur Blank, over Michael Vick and what he did, you're still holding a grudge over that crap. It's like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? You know, you had a chance to get Lamar Jackson last year. But yet you're going to go and sign Kirk Cousins, a 36-year-old Cousins, for a 4-year, $180 million contract with $100 million in guarantees. Only $80 million in what do we call it? $80 million in incentives. So in football terms and contract, that's a great contract to have in football if you only have to play for $80 million in incentives. Now, the move was surprising. Basically, the Falcons surprised the world on Thursday. Now, the Cousins signed that deal. Everybody thought the Falcons was going to get a defensive need because that's what they needed. They needed a defensive need. That's what I thought. You got your quarterback, which I thought was stupid, but hey, it is what it is. Now, they added Penix Jr. Now, before the pick was announced, Mike McCartney, who is Cousins' agent, said about to be shocked. Now, later, he told the NFL Network insider Mike Garafolo that the pick was a big surprise to Cousins' camp. We had no idea this was coming. The truth is, the whole league had no idea this was coming. We got no heads up. Kirk got a call from the Falcons when they were on the clock. That was the first we heard. It never came up in conversation. So the media, after the first round, spoke to Falcons general manager Terry Fontenot and head coach Raheem Morris were keen to stress that Cousins was their starting QB. They also expressed their excitement in having someone to help them win right now in the former Minnesota Vikings QB, while also being able to build for the future with Penix Jr. The front office duo explained that the decision was made as they hope not to be drafting this close to the top of the draft in coming years, and that they thought it best to take advantage of their top 10 pick to address the future quarterback option. Moore said that Cousins' reaction when he was informed that the team would be selecting Penix Jr. would remain private. He got called on the clock, obviously, because of the sensitive time with the issues of what you got going on, Moore said. It's never a right time to talk to a quarterback about those things, and reactions are always going to be private when it comes to those things, unless Kirk decides to tell you some of those things that are whatever they may be. But he's a competitor just like us all, and you can always expect those things to go just like you kind of think. Now, they're talking about the Green Bay model. Now, Fontenot and Morris referenced the Green Bay model as evidence for their quarterback strategy on Thursday. The Packers did something similar in 2020 when they drafted quarterback Jordan Love in the first round, despite having Aaron Rodgers on the books. Now, Rodgers publicly grumbled about the selection, but it seems to inspire him with the now New York Jets QB going on to win the back-to-back MVP awards while Love sat on the sidelines. Now, Love started 17 games last year, and they're hoping the same way. However, you're talking about a guy that's had a lot of success in the National Football League, and you're talking about a young man coming into the league, which is Penix. Now, Penix is going to be hungry. He's going to be eager to learn and just have certain desires that it takes to sit back and learn. And I watch Kirk do it now. Now, he's 24 years old. Everybody talks about his durability after suffering 4 season-ending injuries at Indiana before moving to Washington. Now, he's an injury-prone guy. So this is why a lot of people were shocked because they tried to bring up his injury history. Like he's the only quarterback in history to ever go through having an injury. But he had an injury. Okay, we can all say that. He had an injury. So now all of a sudden, You know, he got picked by the Atlanta Falcons. And everybody, was like, what are we doing? Kirk Cousins was pissed, because you just paid this guy 4 years, 180 million. And only 80 million, like you got 100 guaranteed out of that 180 million, which everybody was shocked he got this contract. Because Kirk Cousins just got off of an injury. Now you're bringing Penix in, who suffered a lot of 4 season-ending injuries, I believe that they said. So you got Penix coming in. Penix, in my opinion, him and Kirk are gonna do their thing in preseason. Kirk Cousins is gonna, they're gonna push Kirk Cousins, and I believe eventually this season, Penix will start. I don't believe in Kirk Cousins. I believe Kirk Cousins has shown that his ineptitude to take his team to another level is still something you're desiring that from him. A guy who Mike Shanahan picked in the 4th round. But it's funny because this is actually happening to him now, where RG3 was the guy, but they brought in Kirk Cousins. They really wanted Kirk Cousins. They didn't want RG3. But in this case, the GM and the coach wanted Michael Penix. Arthur Blank is really pissed right now. So I could tell that he really is upset. But hey, let's see where this goes. Because Atlanta still can get some defensive players today. I felt like they should have got a defensive player now. Right. And they picked Aaron Rodgers and they still had Brett Favre. Nobody talks about that. Everybody loves to bypass that. Now, Brett Favre is a piece of crap off the field, but as a football player on the field, Brett Favre is that guy. What's up, Abyss on Boy Chaos? But it happens. It is what it is. This is what happens. And this is what I try to tell people. You got to understand. Tell people. This is a business. And Terry Fontenot and them said, yo, we could use Penix for the future because they only signed him to a 3 or 4 year deal. That's it. He said, smoke a LeBron pack. Yeah, Mac Mizzle, I ain't seen Mac Mizzle around here. I guess Mac Mizzle hiding. I guess he hiding. I don't know. He don't come by my page no more. But yeah. This is what happens and stuff. They're looking for the future, and Kirk Cousins only got 3 or 4 years on the deal. But how many of them years he's gonna be healthy? But Atlanta should have got Deshaun Watson. They kept on worrying about the pub and what they were saying. He never got convicted. And this is what's funny. Deshaun Watson was never arrested. He never was in custody. He never was in jail. But by the perception in the time we live in, they think you're guilty when you're not. You're innocent until proven guilty. Right? You're innocent until proven guilty. But in America, if you black, you guilty and then you're guilty still. But guys have been vindicated before, but us, nope, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. What's up, De Niro? No, they not Willie Beamen or Jack Rooney because Willie Beamen never was selected in the first round. Willie Beamen was a journeyman on his last legs about to be out the league. And he was brought in from one of the general managers who was a friend of Al Pacino's character, who brought him in at the last minute because he saw something in him. And he got in the game because Rooney got hurt. Then I forgot the backup quarterback was Salbrini or whatever. He got hurt. And then they threw Willie Beamen out there because they was like, shoot, we'll throw him out there, shoot. And he messed up early on, and then he started balling. And then that's when him and Jack Rooney had problems because Willie Beamen was taking the team from him. And the only guy who was hating was LL Cool J character. I don't know why everybody was saying, man, LL had a great. LL was a hater. He was upset at the young guy because he was coming in doing his own thing. And he was switching the plays because he wanted to open the offense up more. But what messed Willie Beamen up was he kept on trying to he kept throwing shots, and he was too arrogant. That's what messed him up. But at the end, he got vindication. They did their thing. And the movie was a great movie. It's a classic, in my opinion. It's a real good movie. Even off the set, when you got Jamie Foxx and LL having their beef, that was great. Oh yeah, Baker Mayfield was arrested. Yeah, he was arrested and went to jail. We know that. He got a mug shot, all that, I believe. But Deshaun Watson's never been convicted, never went to jail, but we got to keep tearing him down with the massage women when all of them consented to doing what they wanted to do. But all of a sudden, he did this to me. He kind of touched me that way. Y'all were down for it. This is why it never went to court. It never went to court because even the judge was looking like, well, ma'am, you consented. So no, throw this case out. I don't want to hear this crap. Because they know how Tony Busby is. They don't like Tony Busby down there in Houston. Cause dog, he's a clown. He's an entertainment lawyer. You understand? He's an entertainment lawyer. Nobody likes him. You know, they just deal with his ass, but nobody likes that dude. You know, they don't like that dude at all. You know, but the movie is different. But LL was a hater in the whole damn movie, which is funny because everybody praised LL Cool J. I'm like, why? He was a hater. What was there to like about LL? LL was a hater. LL could have took the youngster under his wing, didn't even take him under his wing. Now, with this happening, you know, everybody is in shock and, you know, and it's like the Falcons saw Penix. They were like, man, F it. We could grab this guy now, have him sit. Boom, we'll be straight in 3 years because he'll be 27. And now that the league is softened up on the hitting of quarterbacks, hell, he could probably play. But see, what everybody forget is Roger Staubach was about 26 or 27 when he started with the Cowboys and all of that. He was older. And he played, I think, for like 10 years, I believe. Oh, yeah, the media was going to cover up Mayfield. We know that. They were going to cover up Caker Trashfield. We know. He said LL was a hater in the movie. He was a big ass hater. He hated all the time. Oh man, that was my mess. That was my joint. Yeah, exactly. Nobody messed with Tony Busby in Atlanta. I know because my sister, who I should have sent the link to yesterday, I know she's gonna be mad, but she's a busy person. But shout out to Tracy. Tracy and Cliff, my boy, they got me started in this game. And I blew up with Carcino. So like I said, it's like they don't mess with him in H-Town. And how they did Deshaun Watson was very foul. And I love CJ Stroud and D'Amico Ryan. So that's the only reason why I'm rooting for Houston. But I do not like the franchise. I do not like Kyle McNair. I damn sure don't like his daddy because his daddy says some very heinous things, like we don't want the, like he said, he don't want the criminals running the asylum. He's trying to compare football players. No, he said he don't want the inmates running the asylum. Basically, Cal McNair trying to compare black football players to people in jail. And he got eviscerated for it. Yeah, 69 to 79, exactly. He played for 10 years. And Starbuck was older because remember, he went to the army, I believe. So you know how it is. What's up, MDT? Oh yeah, ABU is on the page. They stopped for the time being, man, which is crazy, man. I've been trying to get them to come back, but I think Cliff is doing something. Right, exactly, Abyss. Thank you, officer in the Navy. Appreciate you. Thank you, Felton. Exactly. But people are upset with Deshaun Watson, but they're not talking about that's why I put that stuff on the Patreon. Because Felton, you're seeing what I'm seeing. You're seeing the dumbass hypocrisy of the American public, America as well, and just the media. You're going to get mad at Deshaun Watson, who's over there on really doing it for the NFL, over there talking to the Saudis, but you're not going to get mad at the U.S. for giving money to Ukraine and Israel. And not only are they giving it to Ukraine and Israel, they're raising our taxes. You know that Joe Biden is raising our taxes. Our taxes are going up even higher. They're going up even higher. Yeah, Foreign aid is the biggest scam. Exactly. That's why we're taxed all the time. But see, America is so busy worried about your damn skin tone. They're not worried about the government screwing all of us. And that's why I be trying to tell white people, like, look, y'all the majority, right? Y'all could put a handle on this. But they treat us like crap, the minorities, us and the Hispanics or the Mexicans. I'm going to say the Mexicans because the people from Spain, they don't get treated like crap. But the black and Mexicans continue to get destroyed. But, oh, I already know, but we're off topic. Now, if Atlanta, to me, I think if Penix comes in, this could be a Russell Wilson and Michael Flynn or Matt Flynn situation. Now, Russell wasn't picked in the top 10. Usually, when you pick somebody in the top 10, they're playing. But remember, what I think is going to happen is Kirk Cousins is going to play for a year. And then they're going to get Penix ready. Penix is going to come in next year, and Penix is going to ball out for Atlanta. He's going to sit this year. But I believe it's going to be a Patrick Mahomes situation. Remember, Patrick Mahomes was selected within the top 10 or top 15, I believe, and he sat for a year behind Alex Smith. So that's what this could be. So this is what this could be. You know? But this is hilarious to me. I like this. This is funny as hell. You got Kirk Cousins over here. This is hilarious. But this is what happens, man, when you should have waited. You should have not given the money to Kirk Cousins early on. You should have chilled. I would have chilled. I would have chilled. You know, I wouldn't have signed Kirk Cousins. I would have signed Lamar Jackson last year. Well, first I would have signed Deshaun Watson. If not, I would have got Lamar Jackson, and Arthur Blank and them are done. Oh yeah, Mike Zimmer. Yeah, when they fired Mike Zimmer back with Dallas as a D coordinator, they should have never fired Mike Zimmer. They should have got rid of Kirk Cousins. Mike Zimmer was a solid coach. He just had a bum quarterback. Oh, it was a great pick because remember, we lost our center. I think our center either had a career, I think he retired. Remember, we had a center, he retired. That's what was messing us up all last year because the center, I think, either retired or got hurt. I think one of our centers got hurt, but that was a great pickup. We needed a center. And plus, this guy here is very athletic. He can move. I think it was a great pick. Oh, of course, Abyss. That's what they doing, dog. You got to understand that's a part of the game now. You know, because the American they're moving stuff away from America. America has become an outsourcing country. We're a distribution country. We don't make anything anymore. So we're damn near going to be a third world country if we're not that already. Like, really, we are. Oh, of course, they advanced with Case Keenum. That's what everybody forgets. Case Keenum got them one game away from the Super Bowl. And I like Case Keenum. Case Keenum's not a bad quarterback. You know, he actually can play. This would piss me off. The white boys who can actually play, they always screw them over, and they always pushing these sorry-ass white boys. I don't know. He hasn't said nothing yet, last name. I don't think he wants out. He would have said something, but I don't think he's gonna want out. We'll see though. But I don't think JJ McCarthy is a bad pick. I just don't think he would have been picked this early. I like JJ McCarthy. AB don't like him. A lot of people don't like him. I like him more than Bo Nix and Drake May. I think JJ McCarthy is a winner. I think he knows how to run an offense better than those guys. And in big games, McCarthy made the throws that needed to be made. And he made the run like he wanted to make the run. But is he a top 15 pick? No, I think he's more of a third or fourth round pick. That's where I would have picked him at. But I like McCarthy. I wanted to get McCarthy in the third or fourth round, but they pushed him up. You know, but hey, everybody has their differences of opinion. That's why I love my channel. You know, we're all able to talk and have our own opinions. We can agree to disagree, and we do it, with grace. We don't do it with ignorance or anything. But I like McCarthy. That's just me. Also look for Jordan Travis, our quarterback. I believe he might get picked up by the Jets somewhere later in the rounds, and I think he's going to be a solid quarterback for the Jets. Jordan Travis can play. It's just that he just has to be in the right system for him, and he'll be all right. But Travis, he helped us a lot. I'm not a fan of him, but hey, he is what he is. You know, if you put him on a team with talent, he'll thrive. You know, but I don't know. I think Jefferson stays. I think the Vikings will be fine. The Vikings just got to get some more pieces for that defense, and I think they'll be good. I would also get a running back later on. You know, no, Abyss. I'm going to do a top 10 by position. For the NFL, I just have to see what I'm gonna do. It takes a lot of time. Abyss. The NFL is tougher than the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Because it's less positions and less people. But the NFL, I'll do a list of top 10 guys. We'll probably start with the defensive backs. I wanted to do the defensive backs, which means I'm going to include the safeties and corners. I'm not going to do it separate like that. Linebackers, I'm going to do the linebackers the same way because I'm not going to do it by Mike, Will, or Sam. We'll be all day. We'll be all day. So I'm just going to do that. D linemen, we just going to do D ends, and we're going to do it like that. I'm not finna break it down from different positions. No, you straight up visible. I like that idea. That's a great idea, but you're not the first person to suggest that. So that's why I say I'm gonna do it. But I'm telling people I'm not doing it like individually, like the Sam Will or the strong end, the left end. No, we're gonna do it all together. Defensive backs, you're all together. Corner safeties, you guys are together. Linebackers, all of you guys are going to be together. D linemen, all y'all together. Offensive line, y'all all together. We're going to go like that because to me, that's better than going individually. To me, that's too much. I believe if you could play the right guard, you could play the left guard too. If you could play the right tackle, you could play the left tackle. Like it's old school. You had to learn how to play all the positions on the line. You couldn't just know how to play one side because somebody might get hurt. You might have to be shifted over there. So, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. So Atlanta, like I said, they threw a curveball. I think the coach and the GM were thinking something. Arthur Blank was confused by it and all it is. He probably was thinking, all right, we're gonna go we're finna go defense and stuff. We got Kirk, but Arthur Blank has to understand Kirk Cousins is not that guy. Y'all got Kirk as a security blanket. They just didn't know Penix still was going to be around. I didn't think they probably were going to go after Penix. I just think they were like, you know what? Let's just get the kid. We could develop him. We only got Kirk for 2 or 3 years, and then we don't have to pay him no extra money. I told you, dog. He's not, dog. It wasn't a bad pick. Like, dog, it wasn't a bad pick. I understand you wanted a tackle, dog, but dog, y'all gonna be fine. Y'all gonna get y'all some tackles. I know how the Ravens are, dog. Y'all are very frugal. Y'all are like the Tampa Bay Bucks. Like we're like mirror images of each other. That's why I love the Ravens. I root for the Bucks, But I love the Ravens like to death because the Ravens, y'all are like the Steelers from old. Y'all and the Steelers, us, we're all that ground and pound type of offenses. We got a lot of physicality with our teams, but dog, he's gonna be fine, bro. Because now you could put Stevens at the dime backer. Kyle Hamilton's gonna be your starting safety / he could play the nickel, the dime. Kyle Hamilton could play the slots. He can guard the slot receivers and he could guard the tight ends. So I understood why y'all got Wiggins. I understand. You guys are probably going to go after a linebacker next because y'all lost Patrick Queen. So y'all probably going to go get a linebacker, and y'all definitely going to get a lineman. But to me, I think y'all guys ought to get Keon Coleman. If y'all get Keon Coleman, y'all will be straight. Because I think Keon Coleman will help y'all out tremendously. But Wiggins wasn't a bad pick, dog. It was a straight pick. I'm upset because I wish we could have got that DN. I wish we would have got Verse from Florida State or the guy from UCLA. That's what I'm pissed about. But I'll take the center because we did need offensive linemen. Baker need all the help he could get. You was just upset like Ravens fans, like you're right. You guys wanted a tackle, and I agree that tackle, y'all need a tackle because y'all tackles was getting exposed in the Kansas City game. Kansas City basically exposed y'all tackles. But that's what y'all need. But I think the Ravens, though, I think y'all gonna get to the Super Bowl. Maybe not this year, but definitely next year. You guys get better every year. If y'all could keep Lamar upright, dog, y'all could win it all, bro. I really believe y'all could beat the fix. If y'all run King Henry like y'all supposed to, y'all are gonna be tough. Okay, y'all got a linebacker from last year. Okay, got you. Okay, so y'all straight. So what y'all need to get is a tackle, and y'all need to get a receiver. I would get Keon Coleman, bro. I think Keon Coleman from Florida State would fit y'all perfectly. Y'all need a playmaker because him and Zay Flowers are guys that can get open. And now that you got Rashad Bateman, y'all got Bateman. If Bateman and like I said, if Bateman and Lamar get that deep connection, that deep throw connection, that deep throwing connection, dog, y'all will be straight. Y'all will be unstoppable because Zay's gonna kill underneath, over top, middle. He can run the whole route tree. You know what I'm saying? So that y'all will be straight, man. I ain't worried about the Ravens. Only thing I'm worried about if y'all take a dive again, allegedly. That's it. Because if you watch that game, it looked like y'all took a dive. I don't care what anybody tell me. Yeah. Christian was talking all that shit about y'all was finna get this receiver. His team ended up with the receiver, which is hilarious. That was hilarious, dog. Christian was hot. Christian was mad as hell. He was mad as hell. Oh, they sleep on Coleman. I know they are. That's how I know nobody watched college football, bro. Because Keon Coleman was saving our offense all last year, dog. If it wasn't for him, we would have won a lot of those games. But they don't ever bring my dog Keon up, dog. They never bring him up. And it's crazy. They never bring him up. Oh man, Christian was mad. That's why I'm laughing. That's why I was laughing at that pick. I told Christian, man, like Chris C kept trying to tell him. That's why I don't say nothing. I don't trust none of these damn teams. I don't trust none of these damn NFL teams or NBA teams. I just sit back and watch. I'm not going to make a guess on anything because anything could happen. So, that's how that go. That should have been an offensive foul. What the hell? He ran Brandon Ingram ass over. Y'all were pissed last night. I was trying to tell you, why are you getting pissed, dog? This is what the Ravens do. You know that. You know this what y'all do. Y'all always get a defensive guy. I was trying to tell you, dog, calm down, bro. Y'all straight. That was a good pick. Because now y'all don't really need Marlon Humphrey. Marlon Humphrey is injury prone. And EDC, he hasn't had the greatest of drafts, but he's been okay. He hasn't been like real bad. He's been hooking y'all up. He's not Ozzy, but we got to give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what he does. The only thing I had that was wrong with him was, I felt like they should have gave Lamar some more money, but I understand, but they should have gave him more money. That's the only issue I got with EDC. Yeah, they did, AB, but that receiver, they didn't want him. They wanted the other receiver from Texas, Mitchell. They wanted Mitchell. That guy from South Carolina, he's okay, but he's not great either. But I think he'll be fine with the Panthers. The guy they got loves to develop them type of guys. We'll see. Christian need all the help he could get. And if he turns out bad, I mean, they'll be all right. They ain't got to pay him. They ain't got to pick up his option. He's a generic DK Metcalf. Well, hey, the Panthers don't have no right to complain. They were trash last year. They didn't have nobody. Now you got somebody. Shit. I didn't like the pick for him, but hey, you got to roll with the punches, man. They needed a receiver. He was ranked higher. But it was hilarious because Christian was mad as hell. It was funny as hell. Like Christian was mad as hell. You know what I'm saying? He was hot. That's what was hilarious about it. Because he was mad as hell. Yeah, Nate is gonna be good. Yeah, I agree. Now what the Chicago Bears did was great. Yeah, the Ravens did need a cornerback. Yeah, I know. They need a cornerback every year. For some reason, that franchise can't keep a cornerback healthy. Yeah, they do. They need a true pass rusher. They need either a pass rusher or they need offensive lineman. Because that'll be dope if they can get that. But yeah, like to recap with everybody, the Penix and the Kirk Cousins is nothing like Jack Rooney or Willie Beamen from Any Given Sunday. Um, I don't see it at all. I don't see it at all. You know, I understand people trying to joke, but it was kind of a lame joke. You know, it was a lame joke. I think what the Detroit Lions did was great. Them trading up and trading into the draft and grabbing that cornerback, that was very good for the Lions. I liked it what they did. That was a great pickup for them. They're trying to build something there. The Chicago Bears as well. I love what they did. They just went off in the draft. The Giants picking up neighbors from from LSU was great. He said, "My bad, MDT, for being a draft killer." Nah, MDT likes to pick now, S Young, because he went and did his research. See, that's what I say. You got to do your research. You got to go look before you leap. That's what I do. I don't jump off the bridge. I wait. I already knew how Wiggins was because we played against Clemson last year. And he was doing his thing. He was giving it to Wilson. And you know, he guarded Keon. So I know he can play that outside corner. Stevens is more of an inside corner. He said about time he understood the assignment. Man, MDT just wanted a tackle. He wanted that tackle, which I don't blame him. I would have been upset too if we didn't get. I'm upset that we didn't get the UCLA guy or Verse. I'm pissed right now. I'm pissed right now. But the center was a great move because what the center's going to do is he's going to get the line together. He's going to help with the blocking schemes. So, you know. Oh yeah, he was a doggy dude. I already know he was good. That's why I said, shoot, he gonna be straight for us. Right, Jensen retired. Yep, that's why we had to draft the center because Jensen retired. But I'm upset that our war room looked like a scene from Get Out, AB. Oh man, it looked bad. I was like, damn, this looked like Get Out. I swear it looked like a thing from Get Out. Todd Bowles is a white guy. Allegedly. Oh man. He said go to the office, man. I'm just saying. It looked just like Get Out. It looked like Todd Bowles was scared for his life. But that's what's gonna be interesting is I think the Bear dog, that NFC North is gonna be crazy next year, dog. It's gonna be crazy. Because you're gonna have Jordan Love in his second year as a full starter. You're gonna have Caleb Williams with the weapons he has. We're gonna see if the coach can adjust to him. Then you got the Lions and the Vikings. The Lions just was one game from the Super Bowl last year. And then you got the Vikings. He said, I'm going to mess around and get Madden. Yeah, I'm going to get the PS5 Pro when it come out. So I'm just waiting for it to be on pre-order so I could put some money down on it because I want to get it. I might get that Madden as well. Hit Bear up and see if I can get that battle with him. Man, this New York Knicks and Sixers game was lit yesterday, dog. These niggas going at it. This is playoff basketball. This is what's wrong with the NBA, dog. They don't be promoting these type of games. Oh, I know, dog. College gonna be lit. I already know college finna be crazy. Lobo Lobo think it's gonna be trash, but I think it's gonna be crazy. I think college always had the better games than the NFL Madden. Like they always had the better games. I think that college gonna go off. Cause I think it's gonna because you're gonna be able to have a free form type of play style. If they could make the play style free form where you could just do whatever with the player, that'd be dope. But college gonna be crazy this year. But shout out to your Florida receiver, AB, going to the Niners. That was a great pickup. With him going to the Niners, that was a real good pickup. I like that pickup. That was a great pickup. That was a great pickup. He's gonna help that offense. He's gonna help that offense big time. Because I think the thing I think that's gonna happen is if they don't keep Brandon Ayuk or Debo, he could move into that position and he'll be straight. I'm surprised Strictly didn't stay on because Strictly would have been over there hyped up that his receiver was picked. From what I've seen. Yeah, I know. That's why I said that he gonna be a beast for the Niners, dog. Yeah, I know he can run the routes. Shit, he was shitting on us when we played y'all the past 2 years. He was killing us, especially in that slot. He a dog. That's why I said the Niners did a great pick. Somebody was saying Man, the Niners messing up. I'm like, how? The Niners had a great pickup. What we talking about? Off topic, quick. I didn't know it was Black Frieza. He watched Goku. Yeah, he did. It was a Black Frieza. Yeah, he did. But Goku has achieved Ultra Instinct. Vegeta's got Ultra Ego, and Gohan has Beast. He's Beast Gohan. So so they've all gone to another level. That's the thing I love about comic books over manga, because comic books you can always depower your character and then bring them back to being powerful. Whereas in manga, once they get to that achievement, it's kind of hard to bring them back. That's why you see Dragon Ball Z come out with these movies every so often where Vegeta, Goku, and everybody has been transformed into a kid form. But what messed DBZ up is they never developed their other characters. They never developed Gohan fully. They never had Goten or Trunks. They never developed these guys. If they would have developed the next generation, you could have kept going with Dragon Ball Z. I hope they're able to do that. But now that Gohan's achieved beast form, it's going to be even hard to kind of push the other characters. Like, where do you go from here? Like, I would do a story with Goten and Trunks, have their adventures going across the universe. Yeah, you got to watch that. That form Gohan gets is in the manga. He becomes Beast Gohan. Oh, I already know Abyss Void Chaos. They're not the only one. It's kind of what you're seeing with Baruto. Baruto is a very good manga. The Two Blue Vortex, where Baruto, has been great. Two Blue Vortex, they kind of aged them up a little bit, and it sort of has a old school samurai story type of feel. And it's going hard because they're developing the younger generation. That's the one thing I loved about Naruto. They knew how to develop the young generation. Right. They didn't develop Tien, Yamcha, and other Dragon Ball characters. Exactly. That's the thing. Dragon Ball Z was all about Goku, which there's no problem with that. But to me, it should have been passed off to Gohan after the Cell series. When the Cell series came, it should have been about Gohan, but they forced Toriyama to make the manga Buu arc. I mean the Majin Buu arc and shit. Cause he really didn't want to make that arc. Cause the Majin Buu arc was okay, but I just thought it was goofy. I thought the Cell saga and the Cell games was way better in my opinion. Yeah, I want Kool-Aid as well. I think Kool-Aid will be straight for us too. That's what we need. We need a cornerback bad. Because we got rid of Carlton Davis. Right, exactly, De Niro. I mean, that's what it's about. It's about Goku and Vegeta. Vegeta made himself a popular character. They were going to kill Vegeta off. They were supposed to kill Vegeta off, and they were supposed to kill Vegeta off, and after the first time, like when he left the planet, he was supposed to die right there, but Goku let him go. They wrote him to live. Oh yeah, Boo was. I liked it. Kid Boo the best though. Kid Boo was the best one. Kid Boo was the best one, dog, because he had Black Air Force energy. Joe Milton the third available at QB. I want us to get him then. I think we ought to get him, and I think he'll be good behind Baker for a couple years. I don't see Baker being there long term. I just don't. I think we need to get a quarterback to develop. Oh yeah, he was. Kid Boo was a fool with it. Yeah, the Frieza saga went hard too. I just thought the Cell saga and Cell game was slightly better. But the Frieza saga was great. I loved it that. No argument for me. Do I like Baker as our quarterback? Hell no. But we got to deal with him. But no, I do not like Baker as our quarterback. To me, Baker is a guy who's a game manager, but when it's time for him to step up and win you the game, he can't do it. Exactly. Well, you can have him then. You can take Baker Mayfield. I don't like him. Baker Mayfield is nothing more than a game manager. That's it. He's nothing more than a game manager. And if he doesn't do well game managing, then he tries to do it on his own, and that's when he falls in trouble. Yeah, Baker's gonna be with us 2 years, so I think we need to get a quarterback to develop now. AB, what's up, Phil G in the house? Phil G, happy feet Baker. Yeah, happy feet Baker, dog. Like when he gets those happy feet, boys start wilding out. Oh, Broly was a beast, but Broly was in the movies. They brought him to Dragon Ball Super though. But Broly was the movie. They had to bring him to the main series because he is popular. Like Americans love Brody. I mean, no, I think overseas people love Broly. Americans, I think we love Frieza and Vegeta. Oh, Cowboys and Panthers and stuff. Man, y'all finna get rid of that, and y'all finna get Trey Lance is gonna be y'all starter next year. Y'all gonna do this 1 year with Dak. Y'all gonna choke again. They gonna blame Dak like always, and then y'all gonna go to Trey Lance. Yeah, Broly DBZ version. Yeah, he was scary. Oh, of course, Vegeta go to Vegeta, my guy. Him and Piccolo. Oh, gotta crank out the YouTube lives, man. You know how it is. Shit, got to. I can't do a live on their platform, or we gonna get all these weird people and spammers on the page. So I do the StreamYard from the phone. They mess with my computer, so I said bump it. I'm just gonna start doing StreamYards on my phone, dog. F it. Yep. I'll take Dak too. That's what I want. But after Dallas blamed Dak, he gonna be gone. They're gonna go with Trey Lance, and then Trey Lance is gonna be the next guy they're gonna blame when they fail. He said they blamed Dak fast. Yeah, that's all they do. I remember when y'all had Tony Romo, they blamed Tony Romo. Then when Dak started playing, they're like, man, I wish we had Tony Romo back. See, this is what's crazy about Dallas fans. They treat Troy Aikman like a distant relative when he's been outside of Roger Staubach, the best quarterback in Dallas history. You wouldn't even know that. You wouldn't know that unless you grew up around that time. These people done put Tony Romo over Troy Aikman, dog. It's crazy. Yeah, Piccolo was my first favorite as well. I love Piccolo, especially when he was training Gohan. He was beating the shit out of Gohan. Yeah, had to, man. He said Giga Chad Broly. Right, right. Right, exactly. And plus, when I do the lives, more people are able to come on and find my lives, Phil. When I do a regular video and upload, like it doesn't get the same traction. So that's why I started putting a lot of my stuff on Patreon. Patreon's $3 a month. I put a lot of my stuff on Patreon now because YouTube they be screwing me, dog. They be doing me dirty. Right, Tony. Right, Tony didn't win shit, but they love praising Tony Romo. How you praise Tony Romo? Romo never did shit, but they praise him. Right, exactly. He was about winning. Yeah, they don't show Troy no love because he not kissing their ass. The Dallas franchise is terrible. Yeah, subscribe to the Patreon. Yeah, you gotta make it work for you no matter what. Sorry, respect, whatever you gotta do to get the message out. Oh, no doubt. Man, look, we got 17 members on the Patreon, dog. 17, and I just started a month ago. We got 17, and we already done put up 130 posts. We got 130 posts on the channel. And I talk about everything from some sports, from the situations. I'll put stories up there that you ain't even really heard of. Are the Suns going to win? Yeah, I think the Suns will win. I think they'll win tonight. One true, what up? What I think about the draft last night? I thought it was great. The biggest move was Atlanta getting Penix. Nobody saw that coming. I never thought Atlanta would get Penix. Like, I did not see that coming at all. Yeah, I trust KD too, but I don't trust the rest of the team. I agree. But I think Bradley Beal will step up tonight because they're at home. We drafted a cornerback. That was a great corner. That was a great move. Y'all drafted that cornerback. He's a guy who could play the outside corner. You guys don't have to rely on Marlon Humphrey no more. Y'all can move Stevens to the other side or move Stevens inside. That was a great move by y'all. You know, I know y'all wanted the lineman, but the lineman was taken, and EDC and the Ravens aren't going to just jump up in the draft for a lineman. They're just not going to do that. Why D'Lo wasn't in the huddle for the Lakers? Because LeBron probably didn't want him in the huddle for the Lakers. That's probably why. Exactly, one true, and that's what I was trying to tell MDT before MDT jumped off the bridge last night. I'm trying to tell him, bro, y'all go this draft is deep of linemen. You guys will get a lineman later. You straight. But y'all needed a cornerback. Bad. Y'all really needed that. Yeah, the Panthers need a lineman. They got their receiver. Christian mad about the receiver they got, which is hilarious. He got the receiver from South Carolina. He wanted the receiver from Texas, Mitchell. But he wasn't ranked higher than the guy from South Carolina. Yeah, most of the Raven fans ain't mad, but ain't this the same Raven fans who was like Lamar Jackson can leave? So I really wouldn't listen to some of those fans. You know, no disrespect to you, One True, because you know what you're talking about, but your other fan base, I kinda don't care for them for how they treated Lamar. You know, it was like, wow. Right, exactly. He said I don't debate them as well. Yeah, they toxic. They don't know what the hell they be talking about. They literally was saying, man, shoot. They should be lucky, but they don't treat it like that. They treat it as he better be lucky he with them. I'm like, nigga, who is y'all? Y'all only won with Joe Flacco because y'all got Anquan Bolden and y'all got Jacoby Jones. Y'all lucked up with that. And then defensively, y'all had an elite defense. But it took y'all after that first Super Bowl 10 or 11 years to win your next Super Bowl because y'all didn't want to draft, y'all didn't want to get no quarterback. Right, T Scissor. Ed Reed. Exactly. Most Ravens wanted Tyler Huntley to be the starter and not pay Lamar. Crazy. Tyler Huntley, really? Yeah, Ray Lewis, all of them. You got to, because they don't know what the hell they be talking about. Oh yeah, it really did. It exposed them a lot. That's why I was happy. That's why I was happy it got exposed. Oh, the reason he kept up with it was because of Lamar. Well, I knew about Lamar since Pompano Beach. I told everybody Lamar gonna be something special. Nobody wanted to listen, man. Everybody was with the BS. They was hating. And I'm like, dog, why are y'all hating on this guy? They were trying to say Baker was going to be better than him. And I'm like, are you crazy? Baker can't touch this guy. I told everybody what was going to happen. Well, they paid Kirk because they wanted to have some insurance. Look, they picked Penix up because they're looking towards the future with Penix. Kirk Cousins, everybody keeps forgetting. They talk about Penix injury history. Well, what about Kirk Cousins? Kirk Cousins has been hurt the past 3-4 years. He's been getting hurt. And he had a serious injury last year. Right?
Is eligible for overtime pay. The rule raised the salary threshold required to exempt salary employees from overtime pay requirements.
You understand? Kirk Cousins got hurt last year. He had a serious injury, right? But nobody want to bring that up. You know, we ain't gonna bring that up about Kirk, right? So nobody brings that up. So that's what I'm saying. Like everybody act like, you know, everybody act like everybody act like, you know, Kirk Cousins is 36 years old. Outside of Tom Brady, quarterbacks don't play that long. They don't play that long.
Now starting
They don't play that long. Essentially nothing to help you go ahead and really try and put a strangle. So you know. But Arthur Blank looking confused and everything was like hilarious. So to speak, you know, it was hilarious. But see, what's funny is everybody is upset. Everybody's upset. And I'm like, for what? What has made you believe Kirk Cousins is good? What has he won? See, this is what I'm talking about. Everybody gets mad at Dak Prescott. Everybody hate Dak Prescott. But everybody's praising Kirk Cousins. They was like, this was a solid move by Atlanta. How? What did Kirk Cousins do? What did Kirk Cousins do? Like, what did he do? It's like, what has Kirk Cousins done? So that's the thing I be trying to tell people. But I understand what they did. Well, Baker's only good with elite talent because Baker is really a game manager. To help you go ahead and really try and Baker is really good with managing the game. He's a game manager. That's why he's so good at controlling the game. But when you ask Baker Mayfield to actually do something, what happens? Oh man, if I'm Denver, I'll be pissed right now because Sean Payton keep getting all these mid quarterbacks. Sean Payton keep giving all these mid quarterbacks. Yeah, same old Broncos. You got rid of Russell Wilson and got Bo Nix? Are you kidding me? We'll see. Bo Nix is solid. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, Sean Payton was made by Drew Brees. Period. Ever since Drew Brees has left him, he hasn't been good. Ever since Drew Brees left, he hasn't been that good, man. Bo Nix is solid when he has talent around him. What talent do the Broncos have on offense that's going to elevate Bo Nix? See, that's what I'm saying. You guys got to understand the type of quarterback you're getting. You're not getting a Josh Allen. You're not getting a Justin Herbert. You're not getting a Joe Burrow. You're getting Bo Nix. Bo Nix is a game manager. He's not a game changer. But we'll see. I don't want to hear any excuses from Sean Payton. Sean Payton better go out there and do his job. What were the Bills doing? The Bills dropped out of the first round. The Bills don't have no clue. Yep, helping out the Chiefs again. Yeah, they needed a receiver. So yeah, it's crazy. They're hating on Deshaun Watson for being an ambassador with Saudi Arabia. But yeah, the Bills needed a receiver. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They getting mad at him, but he's over there. He's doing what he's supposed to do. He's over there playing it smart. Exactly. I feel bad for Bills fans. Yeah, I mean, Bills fans, I've been feeling bad for them, but hey, they kept on hyping up this Josh Allen, man. So hey, like I said. So, that is what it is. But the second day, I think we'll get a lot more movement. I think we're going to get a lot of trades and stuff. So we'll see. Oh, absolutely. But see, that's very intelligent. That's the problem. Like, people aren't smart these days. In America, everybody has fake outrage. Everybody has fake outrage. Oh, absolutely. Deshaun already finna be rich as heck with his contract. Hell, shit, get more money, man. Shoot, he can be more rich. Ain't that what the pink folks say? Get more money. So you got to get more money, man. And plus, you got to understand when football's over, the bag don't. A lot of more football players get paid more after they play. What's up, A Dub? So y'all got to understand. Football contracts really, yeah, you get paid. Deshaun's gonna get paid off of this contract, but he got to have something going on afterwards as well. Because once football over, it's over. So oh yeah, they do. The Gulf States elites, they have way more money than billionaires. Oh, of course, I already know. You ain't got to tell me. I already know. You ain't got to tell me. Hey, Dub, what's up, Dub? That was a good pickup by your Steelers, man. That was a great pickup. So much needed pick too. Yeah, it was. It was a very much needed pick. You ain't never lied. So, it's kind of crazy. But I think day two will be straight. I think day two will go off. So, yeah. But the thing with this has nothing to do with Willie Beamen or Jack Rooney from the movie. It's like, guys, like people are reaching way too hard. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. It's like, bruh, that storyline was a lot different than what happened with Penix and Kirk Cousins. You know? So, but I think day two is going to be a lot better. This is going to be the second and third round. Um, so you know, we're gonna see a lot of teams, see what they do today. It's gonna be interesting to see. So yeah, we need Kirk Cousins' agent, man. We need his agent big time. Like for real, for real. We need his agent big time. I need his agent ASAP. So that's what I'm looking at. Oh, absolutely. I mean, it'll help out a lot. That's what the Steelers needed. That was a great move by the Steelers. The Steelers made a great move. They did their job, which is on point. So, Nah, I just uploaded 4 things to the Patreon. I think people will like what's going on. You guys are gonna like what I uploaded on the Patreon. Like I said, the Patreon's only $3 a month. You know, it's not gonna hurt you. But my thing is this. I understand, but this has nothing to do with the Any Given Sunday movie, okay? Those were 2 different scenarios, okay? Jack Rooney was an aging superstar, an aging quarterback. Willie Beamen was on his last legs. He was about to be out the league. So for people to compare the 2 and contrast it, it is hilarious. Twitter had fun with this and everything, so it made it even more funnier. You know, I enjoyed like the jokes and all of that stuff, but we got to bring it back to context. You know, we gotta make sure everybody understand. Like, no, this is 2 different instances between these guys. So, word has it the teams who tried to trade up for Michael Penix was the New Orleans Saints, the Seattle Seahawks, and the Las Vegas Raiders. You know, but everybody is basically saying, well, he's had 4 knee ending surgeries or something. And I'm like, well, Kirk Cousins just got hurt. So hey, we'll see. But yeah, I just wanted to get this out and everything. I've been on here for 2 hours with you guys. I am hosting the draft day 2 tonight. So, you know, I will holler at you guys later. I'm finna enjoy my morning. So you guys have a blessed day. Be safe, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if y'all love what you hear, you can donate to the page by super chatting or cash apping me. And that's all in the description box. You can also leave a super thanks after the whole video. You know, oh, who had the steal of the first round to me? Who had the steal? Shoot. I think the Falcons. The Falcons had the biggest steal. They had Penix, and then the Giants grabbing Neighbors. That was a big steal. The Cardinals, not the Cardinals, but I'm trying to think. I'll let you know later. But you guys can leave a super thanks after y'all watch the whole video. Um, you know, you guys can like, share this, of course. You guys could donate to the Cashapp or to Zelle, or you guys could super chat or leave a super thanks. Shout out to Casino for Life. I think he was live not too long ago or something. Shout out to Scrub Zero, Jag Sports with Jose. Who else? Shout out to Kingdom Cast with C Pen and them. That was a steal. They got Xavier Worthy. That was a great pick. Shout out to One True Emperor who came by, Bear Theater, who did it this time, Lobo, MDT Sports. So shoot, that's about everybody. Oh, and Strictly Unapologetic. So thank you guys, man, for your love and blessings. I'm out. Deezy.